Hey, what's up, bootstrappers? Welcome to another Motivational Monday, number 30, or number 17. Anyway, I always like going into my office location and picking up a nice little check here, $3,500 for almost nothing really, just finding a property, getting it under contract, and recording a deed. That $3,500 was for me to get out of the way because some shenanigans went on behind my back and I lost that property. There was like about $117,000. What's up, Gary? Worth of equity in that one, but it was all just a big old mess. You can watch some of my other stuff in the past and figure out maybe a 2 or 3 day. So common with real estate investors, myself included. This happened to me when I first got started in the business. And what it was is it came from a place of insecurity and not understanding completely what was the value that I had to offer to somebody. And so here's the situation that presented itself. We found out that there was a lien on the property. Property is a run-down property. It's been neglected for a very, very long time, and there's a tenant in there, and the tenant has not been paying rent, and the seller is just like, look, I'm done with this property. I want to get out from underneath it. And so our cash price was way, way below what what's up, Eric? Way below what they were able to do because they had a loan, so they couldn't do a cash price. And then our terms price were probably right about what they owed, because that's just, happened to be what it is. And their comment back to me was, well, should we just walk away from this one? I'm like, walk away? You have nothing to walk away from. You haven't even given them an offer yet. I said, you should never, and this goes to everybody, and this is your motivation. Never ever not give an offer to somebody. Never make the decision for them. Never throw in the towel and go, oh, you know what, this is probably not going to work. They're probably going to say no, so I might as well just go ahead and avoid the rejection right now and just not even give an offer. No, your job is to accept the rejection. That's what this whole game is about, is you are waiting for them to say no. We love no's in this game. We love why. We love, yes is even better, but we love no's because why? Because most real estate investors will take the no, take their hat, and walk away with their hat in their hand and never look back. No's are the beginning of the playground. That's where you actually start the game to negotiate, to follow up, to see how you can add value to that person. Now, there are some no's that you're just like, you get it. There's like a straight up no, like no. Hey, what's up, Christina? You will never do anything with me ever. And you understand that's the case. Okay, that's fine. And so, for example, that check I just showed you, that $3,500, the guy told me, he's like, you will never make a dime off this property. I'm like, now we are starting the game. Here we go. All right, that's his no, and that's his rejection, telling me that I will never see a penny. I ended up making $3,500 on that deal. And that's the whole point, is understanding that first rejection is when you actually begin to play. And so for you to make the decision for them to say, oh, you know what, they're probably going to reject this offer, might as well not even send it, is the most, it's the most ridiculous thing you could do as a real estate investor. And I'm not criticizing these people, because I've been there myself. I understand, hey, this is what happens in this game. You start psyching yourself out. You start thinking like, oh crap, what am I even doing here, man? What kind of offer is this? This is really, really low. I'm embarrassed to offer this to somebody. And then what happens is you talk yourself right out of the game. And so you have to give them that offer, because, if you go like, oh, I'm going to follow up with this person like in 3 weeks, or I'm going to follow up with this person in a month, what are you going to follow up on? If you never gave them an offer, you just become an annoying person. You're a pest. You have to give them an offer in order to follow up on that offer. And then what happens, and this is the brilliant part about what happens, is little by little, as time goes by, your offer starts to whittle on them. It starts to weigh down them. It starts to weigh them down like, crap, you know what? I don't have any other offers. I really don't have anything going for me right now. But this guy keeps on coming back month after month after month, asking me, what am I going to do? How come it hasn't sold? All these other things. How do you think I get all of my seller finance transactions? Very, very few of them have ever been like a one call close, where I go and knock on their door and they go, oh yeah, hey, we've been waiting for you, Ryan. Here's the keys. Where do we sign the deed over to you? We don't want anything in return. It's just your house. Take it from us. That never happens. That never happens. I've had one lady in all my is it true? Only one? There's one that I can physically count that I've knocked on her door. She says, we don't want this house. Here's the keys. Go check it out. Come back tomorrow and tell me if you want it or not. That was it. that was like, and she's like, we want no money out of it, nothing. We don't want anything, just take care of the house. And that was like a unicorn deal. That was a once in a lifetime opportunity. It was awesome. I loved it. I still have that house. Actually just drove by it right now. And great deal. But those are the exception. That's not the rule. And so for you not to give an offer to somebody and to duck out too soon or to give up prematurely is, you know, anything that happens prematurely is bad. Anything. And so don't be giving up your power by saying, oh, you know what? I'm not going to submit an offer here to this person because I think they're going to reject it. Of course they're going to reject it. That is your job. Your job is to accept that rejection, to know that it's coming, and to embrace it fully, and then to follow up. And that's how you make money in this game, in real estate. Now, of course, you have to have had identified the properties properly, because if you're just, you know, randomly going, yeah, Ryan says I'm gonna go out there and accept rejection, I'm gonna embrace this rejection. No, you're missing the point. You have to know what you're going after. You have to have some criteria. You have to have some clear guidelines of the properties that you're trying to target. But understand that rejection is part of the game, and rejection is welcome, because rejection will eventually lead to welcoming. They're going to welcome you after a while when they realize that your offer is a good offer based on their current circumstances and situations. So don't give up too early, guys. Just stick with it, but make sure you have the proper criteria set up. So anyway, enough of that little rant. Want to see what questions you guys may have when it comes to real estate investing and staying motivated. All right. So what questions do we have? So just as a recap, do not make up the mind of the seller for the seller. Let the seller make up their own minds. Because you never know what's happening behind the scenes, that your crazy offer might just get accepted. I have a house that I bought earlier this year, or actually I got the contract earlier this year, and I assigned that contract over to another investor. And I gave this guy the lowest, just a crazy, straight up low offer. And he took it. He took it. And what was happening behind the scenes was that all of his kids, they all grew up here, but they've all moved away, and his grandkids have moved away as well. And him and his wife were missing them. They really wanted to be closer to their grandkids. So for him, that offer was a godsend. And I was like, crap, if that was the case, I should have offered him less. But it was a nice house in a nice, desirable area, part of town that no one would not want to live in. It's a great area. So if I would have decided like, this offer's too low, I might not do that. And this advice comes from not just necessarily not giving up your, not sending an offer. What's up, Andre? Because some people, they'll make up the decision for the seller. Oh, he's not going to accept this, so I'm not going to accept the offer. Or they do even something a little bit worse. They're going to give an offer, but because they know the offer that they originally were going to give was going to be too low, that the seller was going to say no, what do? Oh, I might as well offer more. I might as well give them a little bit more than what I was thinking, because I want them to say yes. There's this neediness in this business to be accepted and to be liked. And that is not going to benefit you at all, especially in the long run. Like, you might get a deal or two and you might think, that was a good idea. Maybe I should continue to be needy here. No. It's not about neediness. It's about matching your numbers, getting your numbers right, doing the math right. Fall in love with the numbers, not the deal. Fall in love with the numbers, not the people that you're doing business with. Yeah, you are serving them. Yeah, you are benefiting them, but if the numbers don't make sense, you can't serve them. You're not going to be able to if you're wholesaling this, assign that contract, or if you're taking it down as a seller finance transaction, you're not going to make enough money, or you're going to be in a situation where you are not going to be as protected if push comes to shove or something happens with the economy in your local area that causes rents to go up, or not, actually up would be good, but actually go down. And so this neediness of I need to be accepted, I need to be liked is gonna hurt you in the long run. So always give the offers, always make them painful. If they're not painful, you're not doing your job, because it's a starting point. I mean, don't be stupid and like, here's my offer, here's $25 for your house. I mean, obviously, do some homework, do some due diligence, have something you can justify the offer with. But seriously, I see so many investors that are afraid to put an offer out there, or afraid to even start the negotiation process, that they'll start too high, and then the seller comes back, or they'll start right at what their maximum is, and the seller come back and, well, I can't do that. You have no wiggle room. You have absolutely nowhere to go now. So neediness in this business is one of the worst things. It's a deal killer. It's a motivation killer. It's a momentum killer. Neediness will stagnate your business, and eventually it'll strangle your business. So stop making decisions for the seller. Stop jumping out too quick, and have some, I hate to say it this way, but have some balls. Have some balls and put out some offers in there. But make sure, again, your offers are based on real deals that you're willing to buy, or that you know your buyers are going to buy. All right, I am at my destination, and I will see you all later. If you have any questions, feel free to type them in the comments below, and I will answer them as I can. All right, guys, you have a fabulous Monday. It is the Monday after Thanksgiving, which means that I am grateful for all that I have been given, and now it's time to go out and make some more. All right, guys, I'll see you later.